Hi, my name is Nettie. Welcome to my channel, The Year of 30 Dresses. Today I'm going to show you how I took a thrifted bedsheet and turned it into this dress. Let's get started.
The first thing I did was draft my pattern from a t-shirt I already liked the fit of. Then I made adjustments and cut out all of my pieces. Then, starting at my shoulder seams, I stitched everything together. Once that was done, I pinned and attached the sleeve to the bodice. With right sides together, I sewed down these two small edges of our ruffle, which will create a circle, and then we will flip it inside out and give it a good press. Once everything's been pressed, I go to the raw edges of this circle and add 2 rows of gathering stitches that we're going to use to create the ruffle for our sleeves. Very gently pull on your threads and slide the fabric down. You'll do that around the whole circle until the gathered portion fits the edge of your sleeve. Pin the gathered portion to the raw edge of your sleeve, making sure that you space out your gathers as you're pinning them in place so that when you sew it, it'll be nice and even. Then, with a straight stitch, combine the 2 pieces together. After that's sewn together, very carefully take your seam ripper and pull out all those extra gathering threads. You don't need them, get rid of them. Finish your raw edges and press. Then, using this little tool, I'm going to go ahead and push it down through those threads you can see there from my serger. And I'm going to take the hook at the end and hook onto that tail. And then once I've got the tail, I'm going to pull it through and it will enclose that tail in the rest of those overlocked threads, which will give it a neat look, but it will also encase the threads so they don't fray. After it's gotten a good press and everything is finished here, I am going to top stitch just to add a little bit of detail and to make it look really nice and polished. Alright, as you can see here, this is the top part of the bed sheet, and something that I find challenging but also fun about sewing with thrifted bed sheets is having to use the fabric you've got. You have to really plan it out, and I knew from the beginning I wanted to use this top folded piece to make the straps for this dress. So once I had cut that apart, I opened it up and you can see that there is the fold line, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut right down there, and that will give me 2 of my ties. Ended up making 4 ties in total for this dress. Using my iron, I am going to fold this fabric in half and press it down flat, and that will create a crease down the middle. Then I'm going to open it up and fold that part in towards the middle and press everything down and do that on the other side. That is how I'm going to make the straps, and I'll just sew them together. But you'll notice in the next clip that I actually made the straps a little bit skinnier, because after I had made these, I thought, this is going to be a lot of bulk, and I don't really know if I want that. I want these straps to look more delicate. So I did make them thinner. I actually cut this piece of fabric here in half and then made that my strap. I mean, look at those. You can't tell me that making them thinner wasn't the right move. They just fit the overall look and feel of the dress so much better than the other ones. They would just been too bulky. These are perfect. Time to attach it between these two pieces of fabric and sew it together. With a straight stitch, I'm going down, and you'll see that when I get to the strap here that I take the pin out and that I go over this portion of the strap a few times just to really secure it in place. Make sure that bad boy isn't gonna go anywhere. I added in my neckline, and then because I changed my mind about a few things, I had to add in this tie at the end, but it still looks great. For the skirt, I took my two pieces, put them right sides together, stitched them all the way down, and then I added in 2 rows of gathering stitches at the top. And once that was done, I attached it to the bodice, hemmed the bottom, gave it a good press, and everything was done. And I think it turned out so good.